Sports Talk Live. Hosted by David Thomas, Bill Anderson, Kenny Parker, and Jason Boyette. Brought to you by First Bank and Kincaid Service Company. Let's get ready to talk some sports. Here are your hosts, David, Bill, Kenny, and Jason.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Bedford County Sports Talk Live here on Shelbyville Now. I have with me, sitting to my left, Mr. Bill Anderson, Kenny Parker, Jason Boyette. We're here to talk some high school sports, guys. It's on
Week one,
and we got a big one tonight.
2/3 of it's down. Got another third to go today.
Yep. Before we dive in all these scores, I know Bill's got a lot of scores. Y'all got a lot of insight on what's taking place. Before we do, we need to hear from our sponsor, First Bank,
Kincaid Service
Company here in Shelbyville. Let's take a break and hear from them. We'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid is everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
On Facebook. All right, we're back in here for Bedford County Sports Talk Live, and we got some scores. Bill, do you have a rundown for us? I know you got a lot of writing on that.
There's a whole bunch of scores. You want to start with the first one?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Cascade, congratulations, 41. Cheatham County 6.
Played well. Looked good. Ran the ball well. Threw the ball well. Played good defense. It's a good team effort, and Coach will tell you, and everybody I know. Penalties hurt, and cramps hurt. I mean, there was one time where about 3 or 4 plays in a row we had somebody go down with cramps. But it was a big win, first game. I thought they really looked well. Not only did they throw the ball, they caught it, played defense. They had a pick 6, and another interception, another fumble recovery. I think they just outmatched Cheatham County. I mean, it was an impressive win.
Good for them. So
had one win last year and already 1-0 this year. You can't start any better than 1-0.
Yeah, we don't have any stats or anything, but you
don't have any.
The quarterback.
I know. I heard on the radio this morning the quarterback is the transfer from Wales.
What's his name?
I don't.
We got a roster.
Was it Bradley?
His number's number
Bradley
2. He threw for over 180 yards and 2 touchdowns and had 80-something yards rushing and another touchdown. So he had a good game. And those were scrambles where the receivers went out and they all took off with the receivers and just gave an open field. And, my kind of quarterback, they no use throwing it in the air when you run it on the ground. And he did. And one time he went for about 50 yards.
Good start for Cascade.
It was a very good start for him.
Okay, Mr. Jason, you went out to the community high school, and
that game was
42-7.
42-7. You could tell Moore County, the program itself, they had played longer. Right. Coach had been there longer. Coach did well to get there. Just got to be patient.
Well, this is a starting point.
That's right. Mm-hmm. I talked to parents that I trusted, like, hey, we look better than we did last year. We're getting better. So Rome wasn't built today. It's going to take a little while. Right. Well, and that was probably a tough first game for them. I'd say Moore County is probably one of the better teams up there.
Yeah, Moore County's always Moore County. So, I mean, it's like you were saying, they're big. They're impressive looking coming off the bus. And There you go.
It does make me wonder. We'll see what Forest has. They scrimmaged Moore
Yeah.
County, and I think it was like 42-14 Forest. I think they ran Moore County up pretty bad in that scrimmage.
Oh, really?
So it makes me wonder what Forest has, or you never know, or who played who. They
Right.
could have not played
Forrest
their.
won a game last night and right at the end. But I think one good thing for communities, they were at home.
Yes.
How long has it been since they opened the
Years.
season without being in
Yeah, having a
home
long trip too.
Home
All
law.
right,
Yeah.
that's a step in the right
Yeah.
direction.
step in the right
So every
direction.
week they got opportunity to improve. That's the way
It
you got to
sets
look
up
at
next
this.
week at Moore County, Cascades at Moore County. That'll be interesting
Yeah,
there. That's going to be
Right.
That'd
at
be a
Moore
pretty
County.
good- yeah, and I think that's a Friday night game. It's
I
not a
believe it's-
Thursday
it's
night.
Friday.
I think so.
It's Friday.
There were a lot of fans at that community game. They had a good turnout.
Yeah.
Good.
Good turnout.
All right,
I think
that's
the
good to
community's
see.
excited.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I think
Let me
that
tell you
whole fan
something.
base is excited.
Well, the first coaches show, I don't know what the count's up to, but it was like 6,500 views on their first coaches show. And they're out, they're excited, they're sharing, they want to know what the kids are doing. There's a lot of interest.
Right.
In,
Yeah, it does seem that way.
Just
it's-
got to be patient.
Yeah,
Got to be
yeah.
patient. It'll come.
Tonight's a big game, guys. Traveling
It
to
is.
Tullahoma
Go
to
to
watch
Tullahoma.
Shelbyville play Tullahoma, and the biggest rivalry that Shelbyville has and
It's not
Tullahoma has. And
Not the Battle of Bedford. It's the Battle of 41A.
Battle of
41A.
41A. On my TV 30 on television.
I think there's some bulletin board material that's been going on a little bit to
Really?
motivate the Eagles. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing, So they always like to talk.
They like
So-
to talk.
They do.
They always
chip
have
you.
liked to talk.
Yeah.
So
Remember a couple years ago
Uh,
when they came down here and put the signs up on
Mhm.
41A?
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they came in their big tour, fancy tour
Yeah,
buses
yeah.
and got off. And then
Hey,
left.
let me tell you something. There's
It
something to be
wasn't too
said
good.
for those tour buses, isn't there, King?
Do what?
There's something to be said for those charter buses.
They are.
Yeah. The Kenny and I experienced last week at the
Yeah.
jamboree we went to, the bus
The
situation.
bus, Shovel was at Siegel with the jamboree, and when they got ready to leave, the bus had been running great, but we had a DEF
Fuel mixture problem. Yeah.
broke. $1,200. We got it
Oh.
fixed, but I mean, that was the third one. We had one went out on Thursday. That one at Murfreesboro and another one. But something to be said. But been able to drive it, go in a charter bus. And,
Yeah. And one that's not on the road all the time. It's
Yeah.
just dedicated for that. That's a different ball game.
Fortunately,
it's
Kenny Parker's excellent mechanic. He can
Excellent.
fix
He
it.
got he
Yeah.
can get it fixed.
They went back Saturday and got it.
We got let's say we got Tim Loki coming on in here saying it's football time, go Eagles.
There you go.
And then Roger Hardison's talking about the rain at community. I thought
Yeah,
the
it
rain had-
rained hard.
I was expecting rain to have cleared out,
Yeah.
but
It didn't rain at Cascade. You could sort of see some stuff in the background, but I tell you what to do. The lights did go out at Cascade. One of the new light poles went down, but
well,
they come to find out that some of the kids that were playing on the backside hit the
Yeah.
breaker switch and knocked it down. So
well, this conversation came up last night. I was talking to somebody, and we were talking about that sudden downpour out there.
Yeah.
Was there any lightning around? What's the lightning rule? Do you know, Kenny, what that is? I
the
know there's
lightning
certain
rule,
distance.
it's within a certain. Your ADs have got this
Right, the app.
lightning the monitor deal, but if they don't hear it, if they see it and they don't, they're not going to do anything, and you can tell the different kind of lightnings. But when the lightning hits, it's 30 minutes from that strike,
Right.
and you go in, and if you're in for 28 minutes and another streak comes down,
Starts all
you
over,
reset
yeah.
the clock
Yeah.
again.
About
we
6 years
we
ago.
were sitting on the community side, and you could see it raining in front of the lights on Moore County. It was dry
where you were.
where we were,
And
and,
it finally-
it was halftime. And I said, "Let's head." So we left
Yeah,
at half. but
yeah.
I did hear they got poured on after that.
Yeah. So I've seen in the past where schedules were changed because rain was going to be real heavy on
Mhm.
Friday night. Had the
Yeah.
game on Thursday night.
Yeah,
I remember at Tullahoma about 6
Sheffield
years
did that
ago.
a few years ago.
Yeah,
We had a
it's
hurricane
had-
coming
yeah.
in, and they moved it up.
6 years ago over at Tullahoma, there was lightning. It was like an hour and 45-minute delay, and it was like after midnight before we got
Right.
through that game.
Right, yeah.
If y'all remember, you might have been there. Well, what else we got in scores around Middle Tennessee?
Page
Kenny?
and Giles County, page 47, Giles County 34. That was a good ball game right
Wow.
there. Bledsoe County, Sequatchie 26, Bledsoe 7. Forest, who we were talking about a minute ago, beat Creekwood in a big ball game, 43-36 last night. Smith County 28, Watertown 23. Coffee County beat Franklin County 31-14.
They were down there for a little while, 14-7.
Yes, and came back and blew them out. Upset of the night. Lincoln County
No
21, Marshall County
Big
20.
upset there.
Lincoln's up 21-0, I believe, going into the fourth quarter. Marshall County comes back, gets it to 21-20. Instead of taking the extra point, they go for 2 in the win instead of overtime,
All right.
and they don't get it.
We weren't there. We didn't see the game, but just from what I heard, based on the play-by-play commentary we were getting on text,
Yeah.
It felt like that they might have had the momentum and could have taken that and won it in overtime or got an onside kick.
Right.
Was that a mistake?
I tell you what, I got my 100th win doing the same thing. We was playing Signal Mountain, and we had trailed the whole game. Came in with about a minute and a half left to go in the game, and we were down. We were down by 1, and I told Coach Carker, "We score here, get you 2-point play. We're going in," and we hit it.
Yeah.
And we won.
Stopped
One
at the
by
1
one.
yard line on this deal last night, and you
Mhm.
got to think the momentum that Marshall County had. Coach Osteen probably was thinking just like you were. We got them.
We had
Let's
the
just take the
momentum.
win,
That's
and we still got a
exactly.
minute left. If we don't, to get an onside kick. So
I've been there, done that.
There's 2
and I-
ways to look at it.
Yeah.
You can think, hey, I got the momentum. Let's
I have a
ram it in there.
today I'm
Or
kicking
let's
myself.
just play a little longer. And
We
we
got
win.
it going. And, yep.
Typically, I would think you would go for 2 in a situation where you didn't think you were as good as the other team.
Yeah,
Right.
but they
In this case, I think
Yeah.
Marshall
I
County
would've kicked
probably
that
had a
extra
better
point.
roster
Yeah,
than
I'm
Lincoln
gonna
County.
tell you, you look at it that way, but then you look at it, you put your field goal kicker out there, and
True.
he misses the extra
True.
point. I've been on that end too.
yeah,
Yep.
We missed the extra point one year. My first year, we tied to Collingwood, the team that wound up winning the district that year. We tied them at the end, and we had the momentum, but we were moving it, and the kids were saying, "Let's go for 2, coach. Let's go." So no, we can kick extra point, and we missed it, and then we got beaten overtime.
Well, guys,
So
what
I've
do you
been
think?
on both ends of that.
What do you think this game says about these two teams? First game out of the blocks, Marshall County comes with a loss, and like you were saying earlier, we have to play them next week.
Yeah.
Well,
It's gonna make it tough
here's
now.
the- you don't know what Marshall County's mentality was. What did they do to Lincoln County last year? You know, hey, we're gearing up for. May have been practicing for Shovel.
Yeah. Well, Lincoln County is getting better.
Lincoln County's
County,
getting
yeah.
better.
The program has turned around down
Exactly.
there, so this is a big win for them.
And
Yeah.
that I've always said it. You can't look at this and then this and then
I
this
know
and then go. You got
It's
to
a different
be
game.
ready every game, every week.
So it starts a good season for Lincoln County getting that big win,
Mhm.
and it probably fires up Marshall
Yeah.
County. So both teams come out of there
Get them nice
probably
and healed.
okay.
I
Yeah.
heard on the radio Lincoln County goes to Independence
Yep.
next week. So,
So all right, well we get to see Independence.
Yep.
All right, what
Independence
else?
beat Rockville last night,
Yeah.
37-23. 2 new coaches in that
Yep.
one. The old coach that won the state at Independence is
Right.
back.
Yeah.
And the Henry County coach, I believe, is at Rockville.
I'm
That's-
not sure who's the new Rockville
Counts.
coach.
It's Coach
Okay,
Counts.
okay,
Me and
all right.
TSU play quarterback up there. Mike Matusik, he's
Wes.
good friends with Mike. Yeah, he's the coach at Rockville, who I think's a sleeping giant.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah.
you know, those
they
scrimmages
got
we
talent.
watched.
Yes.
I know we scrimmaged Page and Rockville, but I'm going to say athlete-wise, Rockville was better than Page
They're
or
big,
Shelby
too.
or anybody I saw.
Rockville, isn't that Rockville the largest school in Rutherford County? Enrollment wise,
They may be, but I'm going to tell you, the athletes they had in those scrimmages were tremendous.
The Rockville's like that whole side of the county. Everybody's just piled in there.
Yeah.
Centennial 36, Stewart's Creek 39, Summit 13, Spring Hill 0, Brentwood and Smyrna. This was closer than I thought.
Yeah.
14-13 Brentwood. Smyrna gave a good ball game.
Yeah, they did. They were ahead like 13-7 for a while.
Right.
And we saw a little bit of that scrimmage last week. I wasn't watching it there very much, but they seem to have. They look like a solid team.
They got some athletes. It's
Yeah.
solid, and again, you don't know what they were showing during the scrimmage. So but,
They were
you know,
running the ball a lot.
Smyrna's solid.
Ravenwood 28, Madisonville Ridgeland Academy in Mississippi. And the reason I'm emphasizing that's one of your top high schools in Mississippi
They
that
just-
gets out and recruits.
How bad was it?
28-24.
Who won?
Ravenwood.
So that's-
Ravenwood has a hard time getting games. That's why
Yeah,
they're having to go
yeah.
out. Nobody wants to schedule.
Yeah.
it's one of our best versus one of their best.
Right. So
Yeah.
the best in Mississippi versus one of the better
And
ones
it's
in Tennessee.
Chevel's
And
toughest
it's a-
opponent
it's a
coming up
district-
this year on the
it's a
schedule.
district- Yep, it's a district game this year also.
And then CPA Oakland was 28-14. But, you know, I
Hey.
know Oakland's a big school, but I'm telling you, boys, CPA's got players.
CPA's got players, but Oakland limited CPA. I heard this on the radio. 11 plays in the second half, no first downs. Oakland can play.
Yeah.
Of course they
CPA can
can.
play.
You can really play when you go around and get everybody's players too.
Well,
That's
they
a lot,
said-
too. You know, and you've already got talent, then
Yeah.
you're able to go to
He'll
coffee
bring the
candy,
players
go
around,
here, pill
yeah,
for here,
yeah.
pill for there.
I heard on the radio that 18 of their players played at Oakland Middle School, but the other six that you get to go with that, they
Yeah.
make a difference.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not to mention the recruiting you do within the county.
And he said he radio on the radio this morning. Oakland's coach was on there. Said he started one freshman and two sophomores on the offensive line.
Really?
One freshman and two sophomores on the offensive line at Oakland.
Wow.
Wow.
The big running back from Columbia last year, what was his name? Haggerty.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Haggard.
He's there.
He's at Oakland.
And
Is he?
the kid from Webb's there.
Kids from Webb, and the best player from Coffee County's there too.
Okay.
They got
Yeah,
him as well.
they got a lot of players coming in over there for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about some common opponents that Central's going to have. I was just looking at Blackman beat Clarksville. We faced Clarksville. Last year they were like 8-2. Clarksville was, so I don't know if they've lost or I don't know what Blackman's another Rutherford County team you got to watch. They go up there and win 24-6. Then Brentwood beat Smyrna. We talked about them. Centennial got lost to Stewart's Creek 39-36. And then of course, the Coffee County, Franklin County game, we play from Coffee County, the last game of the year. Let's see, Columbia, I just mentioned them. Dixon County beat them 27-17. Let's see.
Columbia's in disarray.
What about
Yeah.
Franklin and
Franklin beat
Laverne.
Laverne 20-0.
Yeah. Franklin.
Gallatin beat Hendersonville 44-28. We play Hendersonville. And then, of course, a big game last night. Page beat Giles County 47-34. Independence beat Rockville, we were just talking about, and then Riverdale lost to Knoxville
Catholic
Catholic
ain't no
last
joke,
night.
guys.
They've always been good.
Knoxville.
And-
they
Sure.
got to go around and get out the good Knoxville players.
A couple of them kids are going to Tennessee.
Yeah, and just somebody that just because they're in our old district, our old region, Lawrence County beat Summertown, and that's some of the ones, and then Summit beat Spring Hill 13-0. That's just something that Shelbyville Central has to play,
Right.
and I kind of watch what they're doing before we get to them. Just kind of size them up. You just don't know though.
Yeah.
You don't know. But guys, we got some college football. Probably we need to start talking
Let's
about.
do a trivia question.
Yeah,
Y'all
all
ready?
right, let's go.
Oh,
Trivia,
all right,
question.
trivia question.
Everybody, nobody's seen this, so
Get
here
ready
we
to
go.
Twitter it up.
Twitter it up.
Who is the only running back in NFL history to be called for unnecessary roughness while carrying the football as an active ball carrier?
I know who that is.
Will Levis. I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna get that right one time.
But guys, before we move into college, y'all think about that. Don't Google it, okay? No
yeah.
Googling allowed.
Twitter.
No Twitter and
No
X.
Twitter.
No Twitter and X.
X. Twitter.
No X and no cheating. All right, so we're going to come back after we hear from our sponsors, and we're going to hear from First Bank, and
Kincaid.
Service.
Company.
we'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
All right, welcome back in here to Bedford County Sports Live. We're going to talk some college football, guys.
It's
Game
time.
day for college.
Game day
Go
Who
ahead and
all
say
we
it, Bill.
got?
in
It's
Ireland.
a real.
Oh, it's time for some real football on a football field with a real football.
So guys,
Quotations from
Bill
the
Lewis.
late Bill
The
Lewis.
late, great Bill Lewis.
so we got Iowa State and Kansas State. That's two top 25 teams.
It's
In
11
Ireland.
o'clock, right?
in Ireland.
What's the Todd
11
Bobo
o'clock
line?
Our time. What is the Todd Bobo
Todd
line?
Bobo line is Iowa State +3. So Kansas State's favored by 3.
Todd. Okay.
He always comes through them lines for us. I
Yeah,
appreciate
all right.
it.
Yeah, that's good. All right. So who else we got today?
Stays in touch with the lines.
Absolutely. Fresno State and Kansas. Todd Bobo line is plus 13.5. So Kansas is favored by 13.5.
And I know UNLV's playing today because what's his name that was at Mississippi State and at Florida?
Dan Mullen.
Dan Mullen.
Dan Mullen.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's
He's there.
coaching
He's,
there.
he is in ULV, and they're a big. I think they're playing Idaho.
They're like a 30-point favorite.
yeah, they're like
Yeah.
a 30-point favorite.
How about
I did see
Stanford
that.
and Hawaii tonight?
I
And
can't wait.
Hawaii.
You gonna stay up and watch that, Bill?
You know it. Line's 2.5. Hawaii is
I'd like to
catching.
be at that game.
That'd be nice.
Hey, it's college football, man. We
Yeah,
got football
that's
to
right.
watch.
We got real football.
After we get home from the Central game, we
Yeah.
can catch this
Sure.
game on the.
Before I go to the Central game, I'll in the next exit, I'll talk about they play at 3:00.
I got to ask y'all something. All right. It's football season.
Uh-huh.
Does your wife consider herself a football widow?
You might
That's
as well.
what
Yeah.
I've been. You know,
my
it's-
wife has this big old thing. I think they call it iPad or something.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And when I'm sitting there watching football,
She gets her own
she's
thing.
on her iPad.
She has her own big TV, and I have my own.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just know it's not going to work out.
I
We
got
just
some
watch
work
it
to
on
do.
TV.
I got some work to do. All right.
Hey, one more game. Sam Houston plays Mike Matusik's second favorite team. Mike
Oh,
Matusik, Western Kentucky.
The goats. All right.
Yeah, he loves the goats.
All right.
All right, so that's your other game, and Western Kentucky is actually giving Sam Houston 10 points. They're favored by 10 in that game.
Is it at Western?
It's at Western. Now, you got college football next weekend. We've talked about these games. You got
It's big weekend next weekend.
Auburn, Baylor, good game. Tennessee, Syracuse, Marshall, UGA. But how about Alabama, FSU to start off?
Mhm.
That's nice. Texas, Ohio State.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any
I
better
I
than
hate
that.
that's the
Very
same
good.
time Tennessee plays.
We got the
I hate
Battle of the Tigers. Too,
That's why you
don't
got the TiVo, man.
we? And that's
Just
why
take
you
one
got
of them.
you
What's-
I got
record
two
one of
TVs
them.
in the garage.
What's
You
the
record
thought
one of them.
process on the Tennessee Ohio State situation? Because that
Texas,
could pop,
Ohio State.
I mean, Texas, Ohio State. What's the thought process there when you know at the end of the year they could be playing for a national
Oh, yeah. They
championship,
could play
and
again.
now
Well-
you're gonna get a loss on one of
These
these?
schedules are done years in advance, too.
Yeah, they're done years in advance, but you'll see. You're talking about that. SEC's going to nine SEC
Yes.
games in 27.
And only 3. Oh,
And-
God.
Yeah, but did
and
y'all
it's-
see one of those three outside the conference had to be one of the
one of somebody in one of the
Big
Power
12,
Hours
right.
ACC, Big 10.
or Notre Dame.
You know
Notre
what they're
Dame.
saying? No more cupcakes. This
Well,
is real
they're
boy football here.
and then what that's going to do is that's going to hurt some of those other programs because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
their big revenue. I mean, that's their
Well,
community
The
going to
three
Lewis County.
rivalry games, who's going to set that?
I
Because
know.
probably it should be Tennessee, should play, I would think, Alabama, Kentucky, and Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
Well,
That
the
would
rest
be
of
the
the
logical.
conference is going
Right.
to holler. That's not right for you to have Vanderbilt and Kentucky year in and year
Right,
out.
that's right.
That's what they're going to say.
I don't
now.
know. Do you want to play Vanderbilt this year?
No, not this year, probably not.
It
But,
might, but the program's turning
but the rest of the
around up there.
SEC is not going to like that.
Right, I agree. I agree.
All right, let's talk about this. Who finishes bottom 4 of the SEC this year?
Mississippi State's got to be one of them.
Yeah.
And Mississippi State's not going to be very good.
And I can't go. Kentucky will probably be one of them.
Kentucky's
Okay.
not going to be very good.
All right. outside of that, It's gonna be tough,
It's
isn't
gonna
it?
be
It is.
tough.
I mean, you
I think
don't throw.
Arkansas
Yeah,
may be in
Yeah,
trouble.
Arkansas may
Yeah.
be one of those down
I don't
there,
think
but
you can throw South Carolina down there. And they're
No,
big
South
going
Carolina's
next. They're
gonna
going
be
to
South
be
Carolina up
they're
there.
going to be one of the
I
top
know.
teams.
I know. You
Chance to
start.
make college playoff.
Yeah,
possibly.
You start looking at
They
maybe
could have
Auburn.
made the pot.
Auburn.
Auburn. Auburn very well could be one.
I think Hugh Freeze is sitting on a real hot
Yeah,
seat.
I do
Yeah.
too.
he might not be sitting much longer.
I agree.
He may be running.
and Pittman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I like Sam Pittman, but
Yeah.
a lot of money's been put in over there. And with money comes expectations.
Well, with all this NIL money, it's now get it to me because we just paid them. Get it. Let's get it and go.
Okay, so let's
Yeah,
talk
so-
about Tennessee Syracuse. We got a 13.5 point line.
Well, Tennessee just named their starting quarterback, which we named
Joey.
We
4 or 5
named him. We
weeks
named
ago.
him a month ago, didn't
Yeah.
we?
How do you
Yeah.
pronounce his last name? Aguilar?
Aguilar.
six from
Aguilar?
Six from where'd he come from? Appalachia.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what I call
gonna
him.
say I'm gonna say this is gonna be a closer game than we think.
If I was a betting man, I'd take the points in Syracuse and I
I
would
would
bet the
too.
under.
Yeah.
Whatever the over-under is, and I'm not sure about that yet, but I would take the under. 'Cause I
Low
don't think-
scoring, close
low
ball game.
scoring, closer do you think? Think Tennessee will win the ball game?
No,
What do we
Jason's
get?
looking
41-21 Vols.
41-21 balls.
41. Wow.
I don't know if we'll see 41 points this year.
21 points, somewhere in that range.
23-16 is what I'm going to say.
I think it's going to be tight, too. And I think it's going to be low scoring.
Look, guys, it's time for the SEC to plant their flag. It's time for Texas to beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
It's time for Alabama to beat Florida. It's time for SEC to come back and say we're number one again. Because we're taking a beating on some of these shows. You know, Big Ten this, Big Ten that.
Yeah, I know. But the reason
I'm
is
tired of hearing it.
we're eating ourselves.
Yeah, we're cannibals.
I know.
Yeah, with 3 or 4
We cannibalize
losses,
each
you
other.
got. Hey, I wouldn't want to play if I'm in the Big Ten. I wouldn't play a
You
4-loss
you
team
don't-
in the SEC.
You don't like Hugh. You don't like Lane Kiffin. Everybody don't. But Lane Kiffin made a comment the other day when they talked about SEC going to nine games because these others. He said, "I tell you what we'll do. We'll trade you. We'll give you our 8 games. You give us your 9 games.
Yeah.
You won't want to do that. We'll take your 9 games. You can have our 8 games."
We got some people chiming in over here. Aaron Parker says it's Earl Campbell on the trivia question.
Oh, Aaron,
Okay,
you're
all right.
wrong.
Well,
Earl Campbell's a great guess.
That's
Earl
a good
Campbell's
guess.
a great guess.
He's created a lot of havoc in the NFL when he played. All right, so
Yeah.
we got YouTube. Cliff Spence says YouTube TV. You can watch 4 games at once.
That's true.
Are y'all in on that?
And I'm glad my son's listening. All the way up in Green Bay.
Yeah.
And got a game today. This is game day for him, and he's still chiming in.
Still knows the importance of.
I bet he's in.
Yeah.
I bet he's in the field house doing that.
Probably so. All right, we got another bonus trivia question from Dave Overcast. What is the only Power 4 school to never be ranked in the preseason top 25?
Oh, I know that one.
Do you?
Probably.
Okay. Let's hear it.
I'll go Vanderbilt.
No, Vanderbilt's been ranked.
Yep, they have.
Vanderbilt's been ranked.
All right.
Power 4 school.
Yeah.
Power
To never be ranked in the preseason top 25.
Rutgers.
I'm sticking with Vanderbilt.
Preseason top 25. On
I'm
preseason, if it's preseason, I'm going to go with Jason. I'm going to say Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I'm still going with Vanderbilt.
They've been ranked, but I don't know about being ranked in
Not
preseason.
preseason.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. Yeah, because they always look
Right.
that like they ain't gonna.
Right.
They're never. I don't know. Though, back in the
Back in the day.
back
they
in
may
the
have
early
been the year
'80s,
after.
back when Whit was there,
And
then
maybe even when
Kurt
James
Banks.
Franklin was there and they were running, maybe he was ranked.
Yeah,
He
that's a
was not winning
possibility
8-9
too.
games a
I
year.
don't
Sticking
know.
with it.
Boy, yeah, that's right, Vandy.
Andy.
All right.
Let me tell you another thing about this right here. Why are we still playing 12 games if we got this playoff? Go back to 11. You don't need to play 12.
The
And here's
conference
my last
championship.
thing.
It's all about
There's
that.
the game
Hey,
that needs to go.
That's got to go.
Yeah.
It don't mean anything anymore.
In fact, you're better
Doesn't
off
mean
to me
anything.
being third in the SEC, making
Yep.
the playoff and avoiding that game altogether.
Yep.
Somebody like Arch Manning in one of these games
When
is
are they
gonna
gonna
tear
lay
his
out?
ACL.
Wait a second. What did we see when you got into the playoffs last year with a home field advantage? Did the home field advantage take effect in the playoffs?
That was
When
an anomaly, though. I think. I don't think
That-
you.
That's still the deal. The first round of the home field advantage is major. Is major, and then when you go the second round, you know those teams that got the early bye get the home field advantage. Guys, is big in football. Like
Tell me
that.
the advantage to the conference championship.
I know.
There is none. There's no advantage for a team. It can hurt you if you lose. but
Here's the advantage. If you win, you got a home field advantage, and possibly if you lose, you could have home field advantage in the first round.
What if you already have home field advantage? All you got
Why
to do
play
is
the
not
game?
play.
Exactly.
But you
Just
don't
not
know
play.
that-
Just lay out.
And we
I
expand this thing to
understand.
16 or whatever we do. How many games is it? 12 plus a conference championship game, then 4 playoff games.
Hey, and I've heard as many as 24 and 26 games.
Okay,
On
you're
down the
then
line,
all of a sudden in
playoffs.
college, you're playing as many games as an NFL schedule.
Right.
You're up around 17, 18 games now.
Yeah, and you know what? You know why they're saying that's going to look like that? NIL, because we're paying them.
Well, here's the thing. They've turned into NFL Junior.
NFL Junior, and that NIL money, you know, people staying in college because they're going to make more in college than they would if they were an
Mhm.
undrafted free agent or a 7th-round pick.
But the more you expand this playoff field, the less the regular season matters. You're letting more teams in. And I saw this, and y'all did too.
Yeah.
Some of that wasn't very good football guys in the
I
playoffs.
don't disagree.
Some of those teams didn't
Hey.
belong.
When you watch NFL playoffs, some of that stuff not very good either, and some of it don't belong. And they're saying the same thing in NFL now.
Speaking of
With
NFL, we probably shift over to the NFL and get your expert analysis on the Titans from last night. And Scott Spray is fired
Scott.
up
All right.
about, he says, the game day high school.
That's right.
emphasizing it. And I'm gonna say, if you order pizza, just warn the pizza boy. Scott's fired up. Don't go to his house. Leave it at the door and
Yeah,
run.
This right here
Scott's
is
got he's got his hat on. I guarantee you.
this is a tone-setting game for Shelbyville. It's huge.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
It
It's huge. This
All
is the
first
biggest.
games
And there's some
this is the biggest
individual-
opening game in a
Hey,
while.
hey, we got the Bobo boys fighting it out.
That team on the other end of 41A saying the same thing. It's big for both of them.
I'm gonna warn y'all.
It's
Here's what
big
I'm
for both
afraid
of
of tonight. I'm afraid the kicking game could hurt us tonight. We've got some injuries at kicker. Now I'm more a little worried about that. From punting to kicking off at kickoffs.
Yeah.
And field position. Because one thing I don't know what Tullahoma's got. Here's what I do know.
They're always well
Tullahoma's
coached.
always well coached.
Always
And
well
they
coached.
always have a good kicking game and an excellent kicker.
Yes.
And what advantage Tullahoma has on Sheffield this year? I think they've got 2 Bobo boys, and Sheffield's only got 1.
That's true. We're down to we lost.
We
one.
lost
lost
one. But it's a big.
in the
He's a
Bobos.
big one too. He's a good one.
He's a good one.
All right. One thing about this rivalry that goes, and this goes down to my daughter. We used to go to some basketball games together, and of course, she followed everything. She still follows it from a distance, and here's me talking about it. One day, we were in the car going through Tullahoma, and she looked around. She said, "I hate this place."
Yeah.
I said, "Why?"
You know what that is?
You know why?
Rivalry.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
rivalry.
But I'll give Tullahoma credit for this too. You go over there tonight and look at the tailgate and how
Oh,
they
yeah.
put on the
Yeah.
show, and you got to tip your hat to them.
Hey, it's our sister city. Okay,
Yeah,
It's
and
Hey,
that's the
favorite
reason
game of
it's
the
that way. It's that way.
I know the Franklin, Brentwood, all those games are more important, but they're not more important to me.
Oh,
the one
absolutely.
tonight's more
Yeah,
important to me.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break and hear from our
You
sponsor.
want to do the trivia question one more time before we take the break?
Yeah, we got one answer, but
We have
nobody.
one answer. Somebody
I don't
else.
Come on there and give me another shot.
Who is the only running back in NFL history to be called for unnecessary roughness as an active ball carrier? There's only one of them,
Yep.
and it's from the 1970s. I'll give that in.
1970s.
They'll get it now. That 70 will get
that's
it.
the
And I got
giveaway.
another hint for them. If they don't get it, I got another hint. Can I give them a clue?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll wait.
But don't be afraid to be wrong. Type it in there. We'll be back right after
Don't be
this
afraid.
break. We're going to hear from our sponsors, First Bank, and
Kincaid.
Service.
Company.
we'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
He's
All right,
pretty
we
good.
got some extracurricular activity going on around here, Bill. He almost got caught.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll go ahead and admit it here in a minute.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right.
I'll go on and admit it here in a
All right,
minute.
we're
It's
back to
coming.
talk a little NFL and try to calm Bill down here at the same time. So, Bill, what do you got Titans wise? Let's
start
get your
with the let me start with some NFL news. How about the Colts benching Richardson for Daniel Jones? That's the number 4 pick.
Danny
Expected
Dimes.
that. I'll tell
I
you
hear
what,
Danny Dimes has not had a very good training camp either, but guys.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was going to play Indianapolis next week, I had rather face Richardson than I
Yes.
had Daniel.
Okay, all right, that
All
says
right.
it out.
That's
Me
the
too.
reason that Daniels is the quarterback, because I think everybody else had rather face Rick. Yeah, he's a great athlete, but he's not going to beat
Well, he
you.
can't finish the game.
But as
He gets
Jason
hurt.
Boyette would say, in fantasy, I'd probably rather have Richardson, but in reality, I'd rather have anyone
Yeah.
else. I'll take the other.
Yeah.
I've only seen, what about 44 from Penn State? Warren.
He's
The-
playing.
the
He's
tight end.
he's
gonna be
playing.
good,
He's
isn't he?
playing. Yeah.
He looks pretty
Daniel
doggone good
Jones
from
being
what
the
I've seen.
quarterback
He's
is going to help him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Daniel
that guy's
Jones
real
is gonna
happy.
dunk
That
it
guy's
to
real happy.
I picked him up middle of last year and been watching
You
him
did.
ever
You
since.
did. We give you credit for that one. But
Well,
I think they made the right choice. If they made the choice, Kenny Parker would have made.
The Browns named Joe Flacco's their starter. No shocker there.
Yeah, surprise.
Who's your number two? At that is it Sanders?
I think they're going to keep both. I think they probably going to keep all four.
You
of
think
them.
Pickett's going to hang around?
I think they will keep.
Is he
them
on
all
injury?
four.
He's on injury reserve now, isn't he?
I don't
I
think
don't
that
know.
he can still
He's
come
hurt.
back.
Okay.
But does he make the team?
I don't see him making it. I
Well,
see.
you already know who Kenny Pickett is. You know what he is. He's
Yeah,
been
that's
around
true.
the league.
That's true.
You keep the two rookies, and that's what
They're
you
gonna
do.
keep the two rookies.
You're not going to keep four. I think he's cut. How about Jackson Dart?
Okay.
You two guys
He's
called him.
playing.
He looked
he's,
good.
He's a player.
He's
a player.
Yeah, he's a
But-
player.
But his mom
But
may
Bill
look
said-
better.
Bill said he had something else going
His
on.
mother may
that
look
was
better.
behind the scenes.
I saw her on TV, and I went, "Oh my goodness!"
What?
Come
What?
on, Bill. This
Does she
is a
play
football
football?
show.
Good genetics.
Did
man.
she
play
play
football?
football?
Here's a trade for you. Commanders trade Brian Robinson to the 49ers for a 6th-round pick.
Something happened there that they weren't.
Something's going on.
Something wouldn't happen.
Now-
And I know it. Brian's an Alabama guy, but something happened. I don't know if it was in the off season or something when he came back. Things just weren't clicking.
Now, think about this for a minute. The 49ers traded Deebo Samuel, an all-pro receiver, to the Commandskins for a 5th-round pick.
Okay, now the
Redskins.
first time you said Commanders, I
I
was
Command
disappointed.
Skins.
when
I am.
you said
They're the
that.
Command Skins. So for a 5, then you trade. Why did the 49ers give up a 6 for this guy when the Command Skins were going to cut him?
That's
Now-
a good question.
Now, is Christian McCaffrey all the way healthy? What does this tell you about him?
There you go.
Well, I think it's
There
all
might
the
be.
backups are
And
hurt. I think they
and
just had to have a
And
backup.
that's right. But, Christian McCaffrey's good.
Yep.
And great. But he can't do it all.
4 out of the last 6 years,
He's got to have.
injured reserve.
There
I'm
you
not.
go.
I'm
He
not
watched
drafting
6
him in
years.
fantasy.
Hey,
I will not draft him in fantasy.
He's got one of these type of injuries that could end his career.
Yeah.
As far as not putting him out where he can't play, but his level of play is always going to be not what it has been.
Yeah.
And he
And he's getting
is frustrated.
He's
with
getting
that.
along in the tooth also.
But
For
well,
it's
yeah.
not just the running backs. All their receivers are hurt. And this is every year with the 49ers.
They're always hurt.
Every season.
crazy,
Now, there's
isn't it?
something wrong.
It's
either
Debo
with your-
Samuel or somebody
Well,
always.
defense, offense,
yeah.
receivers are all hurt. It's
Hurry.
every year.
I don't keep up with them there on the West Coast.
He need to
Oh,
stretch
no,
more.
Kenny.
don't
I don't.
Think about how many Super Bowls they could have possibly won
I
had
know.
they not just. And the Chargers are about the same way.
It's like
every
hey,
year, injury,
It's
injury.
kind of
injury.
like my Braves in baseball the last few years. The injuries have
You
just
just wonder
decimated.
what some teams how they get hit like this. On the trade
No.
block, Breeze Hall from the Jets. The Jets are actively shopping him. The Jags are shopping Travis Etienne. There's 2 teams that to me could use a running back here, guys. The Cowboys and the Texans. Because the word is Joe Mixon has a list, Frank, and he may be done.
Yeah,
So
that's why I'm here.
who's
too.
going to make the trade here for Breeze Hall, who I think can play football?
See, I really thought Robinson was going to go to the Texans. That's where I thought he was going to go.
I kind of thought so
Yeah.
too, maybe. Because I don't know what the Texans have. Woody Marks and Nick Chubb, and they say
Yeah.
Nick Chubb just
No.
doesn't have it anymore.
Damian Pierce still there. He's still on the.
Pierce
As a
is there,
Titan-
but
as
he
a
hadn't been good
Titans
since his
fan,
rookie year.
You hope they don't get nobody.
Yeah,
The Texans still going to be pretty good. They got Stroud, and I love their coach. And they got a
I
good
do
defense.
too. I do too.
Love the coach.
Yeah.
L'Jarius Sneed for the Titans. Move on to the Titans for a second. He's off the pup. He's actually going to practice.
I love it.
Is he ever going to play?
No.
What's the over/under? How many games L'Jarius Sneed plays this year? What do y'all guess?
3.
We'll say 5.
5.
Yeah, I say it's going to be.
Is
over
Brokeback still on a roster anywhere?
How
No one ever picked him up.
Brokeback. Who would that be, Jason? Tell everybody out there who Brokeback is.
I can't even remember his name. He played so little. What was his real name?
Caleb Farley.
Caleb Farley. Yeah.
Another stellar first-round fick by
Yeah,
Tennessee
Yeah,
Titans.
yeah.
five. That was that.
That was
You
one of
know,
the worst
they-
picks
they-
ever.
Yeah, but they did. You know why they made that pick? Because the year before they did that, and it turned out for them when they got Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, that's true.
They got Jeffrey Simmons on the same kind of deal the year before.
Why'd they draft the
Yeah,
Panda
but-
then?
Dave Overcast says 3 on the line for Sneak.
3 of them Sneed.
I'm with him.
Yeah,
3.
3.
3.
Okay, yeah, that's about right.
All right.
$76 million for 3 games. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk about last night. The Titans win. Didn't matter. 23-13. Vikings didn't play.
We better celebrate when we
play
can.
But we better celebrate the victories when we can. Because I don't know what the over and under on wins is about. Like Sneed
Yeah.
playing is about how many
3.
games this team's going to
That's
win.
about right.
Yeah, but that's positive. And they, what little I went to the Cascade game. When I came home, I sat down and I watched as much Titans as I could for my eyelids. Just wouldn't let me watch no more. So when I leave here, I'm going home to finish that game before Green Bay comes on. But what I did see of them is they look good. I know it was against somebody else's twos, but you want your ones to look good against their twos.
I wouldn't mind the ones that look great.
I thought Cam
His
Ward
twos.
looked a little bit better last night.
I thought Cam Ward's a
better.
real
I
deal.
thought he
Yeah, I thought he looked
I
better.
thought he played
Yeah.
well. He's a
Did,
deal.
did y'all see that video of him throwing that ball behind his back?
Yes.
That pass and hit that guy just right there.
Yeah.
That's
There's a lot of
crazy.
Patrick Mahomes in Ward.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
He can
Realistically,
flick it. He can flick it with his wrist. Not a lot of people, and still throw it 40 yards, just flicking it.
realistically, looking at what the Titans have right now, what we say 3 games. I think they're going to win more because of Cam Ward's
6-11.
expectations. I think that's closer.
Yeah.
I think
6-11.
if we can win 6 games, keep him off the injured list, get through
You better
the
keep
year
him off the injured list.
where he's not giving games away
I'm telling you.
like Levis, your buddy.
Here's the thing.
Man, we're in an easier division. Our division's not great.
No.
I mean, you can slip up and win.
Colts
3 or 4
aren't very
games.
good.
Right.
Here's the deal with the Titans now, guys. Y'all hear me preach it all the time. I think both of their line of scrimmages this year is a whole lot better.
Yeah, that's
and
why
that's
they're
going
going
to
to win
make
6.
your team
Yeah.
a whole lot better when your
Yep.
lines of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively.
See, I do not think your defensive line's as good.
I do.
You got the same 2 tackles, which were great.
They're
Sweat,
good.
and they're good. Your ends are certainly not better.
With our defensive backs, we've got to get pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
Where are you
We
going to get
got
it
to.
from?
Right,
You don't
that's
have the
it.
edge
There you
players.
go. That's why we're going to get torched in our secondary.
And I'm
We
sorry,
need the
the
number- was
second
it-
round rookie hadn't looked too hot.
I was
to me,
going to say,
number 7.
how you say his name? Yeah.
Emmy, whatever it is.
I don't
But
know.
he's
Number
just
7.
hadn't looked too good.
He looks the part standing out there.
Yes.
He does, don't he?
But of course, this guy has only been a linebacker for
Right.
Yeah.
He's just learning.
And
right now.
he's just learning. He's young.
He may come around.
Yeah.
Mark my words, and I've told Dave Overcast this yesterday. We were talking, and I said, I'm going to be mad at the television every time I watch the Ravens play, and I see that green guy getting
Yeah.
10, 12 sacks,
Yeah.
and he's going to be the NFL Rookie of the Year, and we didn't take him right there, and he would have helped pass rush.
Yeah.
However, how about Cedric Gray, number 51?
He played, didn't he?
Man, again, this
There you
kid
go.
has
Gonna
come
show out,
on
ain't
Yeah.
and becoming a ball player.
How do you keep him off the
They,
field?
they'd probably
You can't-
50 and 51, the 2 linebackers.
Yes.
Yeah. Whoever, whatever.
And the Williams guy looked good at linebacker last night. He had an
52.
interception.
52.
Yeah.
50, 51, 52. That big
I don't know if they hadn't looked better than Barton that they brought in.
You're getting to it, but that battle of running back, that 3rd spot running back,
Yeah.
is pretty
Yeah.
pretty big good battle. Last night, Chestnut showed out.
I think
Y'all see that?
Chestnut will be the third.
I do too.
I like the other.
I
Let
do
me tell you who I
too.
don't like. This Mullins guy cannot pass protect
Yeah.
at all. He
That-
can't.
Is that the
And
Michigan
that'll be the
guy?
reason.
He cannot.
You
I
know
cut, he's
what?
cut.
He might be one of them deals where you sort of look at him, put him on a practice squad, and if he can't cut it at running back, he was a linebacker. He might be able to help
He-
you at the linebacker.
If you can't pass
You
block,
can't-
you're not playing this
You're
year.
not
No,
playing.
you
I-
gotta-
well, I
you gotta
think-
be a
yeah.
And
player.
he whiffed on it last
Well,
night.
Chestnut
Repeatedly.
hurtled into the team's
Yeah,
roster last night.
Yeah, I think so.
And the Jefferson guy looked pretty good too. The kid from Detroit that we brought, his last name's
Yeah.
Jefferson, that ran the ball, and he pass protect. He made
But
some really nice blocks. and pass
Chestnut's got
protection.
the inside because he had a good.
Yeah,
He had.
yeah.
He played
Well,
well
he
for
knows
him
the
last
system.
year.
He's been there
Yeah.
longer. He knows.
But I'm gonna say the Mullins guy didn't look good. However, Van Jefferson kind of attuned for the drop with a nice 65-yard touchdown last night from Braylon Allen, and he looked fast doing it.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Who?
Braylon Allen.
Who?
Say
Braylon
that
Allen.
name again.
Who?
It
One
was
of your guys?
Braylon Allen.
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 Who is that guy?
He is that random number 2 quarterback for the Tennessee Titans.
Ain't
This was all Van Jefferson on this play.
If
They
the
say-
Giants drop a quarterback or the Browns drop a quarterback, do we pick one of those guys up?
Oh,
I think
you
we
got
got
to. You got to, man.
I would love to have Jameis Winston
Me too. I'd love James.
I would too.
just to be
He's
the
a
back.
great guy to have behind Ward just to kind of keep him.
Because if he didn't come in the game,
calm
at least it'd be
down.
fun.
Yeah.
At least you go down the field and you score. 97 has been here before, the Lynch defensive tackle. Again, he made a lot of plays. He's been playing well.
I said that a long time ago.
This cornerback, Marcus Harris, a rookie, again, played really, really well. And he's like a 6th, 7th round pick.
There you go.
So back to the running back thing. I think in time, we're going to look at this class as one of the best
me too.
running back classes all the way through the 7th round. There's
I
a
agree.
bunch of running backs in this
And-
class.
And here's
Great
the-
running back line.
Don't get your expectations too high for the Titans because we know how depleted they were.
Oh,
when
I
this
don't have
season
high
started.
Yeah, I don't think
at all.
anyone here except Jason.
Hey,
And
but-
his
6 and 11 is not
ain't
high.
much.
and here's the thing. That is correct.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a building process, and it's going to start with having success in the draft.
But the problem, Kenny, is there's not much time to build anymore in the NFL. I mean, 2 years, 3 years, you
Well,
go.
let me say this too. We'll go back to the 2nd round when you don't take the green guy, who was a first top 10 pick, and you go it looks to me like we're looking for character, and I love football more than can I play football.
Well, here's the thing: when you're in the draft and you got to draft for needs instead of draft for what you got, then that's where it's all going to start. You best be patient. You best be patient, because if you don't, you get rid of this coach. He's building. You get rid of this one. Go to somebody else. His philosophy's different. Now you're rebuilding again. You better be patient, and the coach and the GM have got to be able to work together to build it. And you got to get, just like when somebody goes into
this
college.
Coach ain't the GM's guy, so get ready.
Well, that's that. But when you get into college and you got to give him 2 or 3 years because he's got to get his same deal.
Yeah, that term though used to be 5 years. It cut down to 4, now to 3. We're probably looking at year 2. If you ain't done something, they're already thinking, well, get his bags ready.
And then
you're fixing to open a new stadium. It's about money.
And in 2 years, you're going to be doing the same thing.
Exactly. That's why these
That's
teams
why you got to be patient.
These teams get in this rut. They never get out of it because they don't stick with it.
They won't be patient.
Yeah.
What hurts this guy never being a head coach?
Yep.
When you go get a name guy, it's a little easier to hire a Mike Vrabel or hire someone who's had success.
Well, they had a Mike Vrabel.
They did and got rid of him.
All right, we got some questions coming in here. What was Cascade's score last night? 41 to 6. They beat Cheatham County. And Grant Whaley comes in. I don't think the Titans know how to build. Amen. Marcus McVee replying to Cliff Spence. Cliff Spence, 41-6. He was giving the score back. All right. Trivia question one more time.
Last time, who's the only running back in NFL history to be called for unnecessary roughness as an active ball carrier?
Can I give them my clue?
Might as well.
Yeah,
they're afraid. We got to close this thing down.
You'll
This
get
is
it
the
right.
right answer right
He
here.
was the running back for the only team to ever go undefeated in the NFL.
Now you're going to get it right.
He was
now.
the only team. He played for the only team that
All right,
ever
Bill.
went undefeated
Tell
in
them
the
who
NFL.
it was.
Larry Zonka, 1972 versus the Buffalo Bills.
All right, guys.
Google playback. Google it up. You'll understand.
Google it
why.
up.
If you don't have anywhere to go tonight, go to Tullahoma.
Yeah.
That's right.
Chevrolet Central, Tullahoma, big rivalry, big game on my TV 30. Kickoff 7 o'clock. And what is it? Wilkins Stadium over there? Is that what it's called?
Green Bay comes on TV today at 3 o'clock, so you can watch
Okay,
him.
so and then you got college going on too. Here in just a little while.
Green Bay 3
Guys,
o'clock.
thanks for watching today. We'll be back
Hey,
same time, same place again.
and-
We thank you for our sponsors.
we
We're out of
got
time.
the big
completely.
guy. We got the big game at Tullahoma tonight. But next week, where are we at? What's
Moore
going on?
County,
At
Cascade,
Cascade.
Cascade at Moore County.
Community at Eagleville.
Community Eagle. But did they move that? That's Thursday, but I think
Guys,
they
we're out
moved
of
it
time.
Friday.
We'll see you
All right.
next